When you bring your legs all the way together, press the inner ankle bones together, and then raise your arms up and over your head. And when you press the inner parts of your legs together, just grow your legs a little bit longer. Try to grow the heels longer. And in essence, what you're doing is you're just, decompressing or untying any type of knot that might be in your lower back. Okay. Then allow your arms to come by your sides with your palms facing up. And you want to keep your legs all the way together for the time being. Now take a moment to make sure that there's no wrinkles in your blanket, there's nothing touching your hands. You want to sort of take the care of lying down the surface that you're going to be resting upon. From here, allow your shoulders just to draw down away from your ears a little bit. And when you lift your arms slightly up and flip your inner triceps towards your torso, when you rest your arms on the earth, your arms will be in a slightly externally rotated position. Allow your legs to now just relax as they are. And as you do that, you'll notice that the legs will slightly turn out away from each other. That's the upper leg bones now releasing what's called the greater trochanter. Now get a sense of, before you make any other leg adjustment, if any part of the inner part of your leg is touching. If it is, we're only going to separate our legs enough to where no part of your inner leg is touching. You know what I mean by that? The inner groins. Okay. For the duration of your Yoga Nidra, you want to ensure that the bridge of your nose is in line with the pubis. And if you're in a well-lit room, when you're listening to this, if there's light streaming through the windows, it's always a good idea to cover your eyes with a light cloth. And some of you in the room have your eyes covered. Now relax. Let your body open to earth. Body opens to earth. Yoga Nidra is the process of allowing the physical body to sleep and your mind to also sleep. However, awareness remains aware. If you sense yourself falling asleep, and let's practice this together, very slowly, you're just going to bend one elbow to 90 degrees. Go ahead and do that now. Yep. And you'll notice that maybe you'll hear yourself snooze or snore. You just bring your arm up like that. Please go ahead and release your arms by your sides. Please take 15 to 20 very slow, predominantly diaphragmatic abdominal breaths. We know that when we breathe, we break the breath into 3 parts: abdomen, rib cage, and collarbone. For this breathing exercise, we're just breathing into the first part. Some call it belly breath, pelvic bowl breath, Now you want to allow your breath to be uninterrupted. So there's no pause at the top of your inhale, and there's no pause at the bottom of your exhale. Rather, there's a slow, smooth cycle of breath through the rings of your nostrils, in and out. Noticing any inconsistencies in the cycle of breath, any choppiness, and simply begin or have the intention to smooth out any rough parts of your breath that you're aware of. Notice how each breath is shaping your mind, and how the mind is shaping each breath. Please complete 3 more cycles of voluntary breathing. Release voluntary breathing, and in doing so, you are creating space for your breath to discover its ideal rhythm for this moment. Notice how the exhale is like emptying your cup, emptying the mind, releasing deeper to earth. And the inhale is like a charging, a filling up, a receiving of energy. At the top of your natural in-breath, relax. At the bottom of your out-breath, surrender. become alert to the sensations in your body. Notice any area of gripping or holding. Let go. Release all gripping. No holding. No holding. Let it go. The more you let go, and the more you release, the more you're supported. "61 points." We're going to move our conscious attention through 61 points in the body. Begin by collecting your attention in the midbrain, right between the left and the right hemispheres of the brain. Collect your attention in the form of either a cloud of conscious vapor or a star-like pinpoint of light. This is less of something that we're imagining and more of something that we discover when our attention moves to the midbrain. Move your attention to your throat center. And there, a point of light. The center of your right shoulder joint. Your right elbow joint. And your right wrist joint. Either a cloud of conscious illumination or a point of light on the right thumb tip, index finger, a point of light. Relax. There's no effort needed. Let your body sleep. Let your mind sleep. Bring your attention to the middle fingertip, your right ring fingertip, and your right little fingertip, points of light. The center of your right wrist, the right elbow joint, and the center of that right shoulder joint, all points of light. Move your attention to your throat center and over to the center of your left shoulder joint. Envision the absolute center point of your left elbow joint. And there, a point of light emerges. The center of the left wrist joint. Tip of the left thumb. Tip of the left index finger. Middle fingertip. Ring fingertip. Little fingertip. just a warm awareness, perhaps a cloud of conscious light in the center of your left wrist joint. Relax, let go. The center of your left elbow joint and the center of the left shoulder joint. The throat center. Descend your attention into your heart space. Below the chest cavity, deep in the heart space, a point of light. The center of your right side chest or breast, a point of light. Your heart space. Move to your left side chest or breast, a point of light. Your heart space. Deep in the chest cavity. Descend into your navel center now. Below the abdominal cavity by the spine, point of light. The top of your sacrum. Move your attention to the center of your right hip joint, and there see a point of light. A star-like pinpoint point of light in the center of your right knee joint. Relax, let go. You're safe. You're supported. Allow your attention to move to the center of your right ankle joint. The right big toe. The second toe. Third toe. Fourth toe. Your little toe, all points of light. The right ankle joint. The center of your right knee. Your right hip joint, all points of light. Top of the sacrum. Move your attention to the center of the left hip joint. Relax, let go. Let your body sleep. Let your mind sleep. Feel the out-of-body experience as you bring your conscious attention to the center of your left knee, the left ankle joint, left big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, the little toe, all points of light. Left ankle joint, knee joint, center of your left hip, point of light. The top of the sacrum. Allow your attention in the form of light to collect there. Your navel center. Your heart center. Your throat center. The midbrain, point of light. Now, see all of those points of light at once. See all of those points of light at once. Feel as if your physical body is outer space, and all of those points of light are your unique constellation. Allow your breath to gently move between the space between each one of those points of light. Bring your attention to the rings of your nostril. And there, watch the breath involuntarily move in and out of the rings of your nostril. See the breath as two separate streams. One line coming in the left, one line coming in the right. And where those two lines meet, deep in the midbrain, is the apex of the breath. Watch the breath moving in, joining at the apex. And as the breath naturally moves out from the apex, back out through both rings of your nostril. For 10 breaths. Bring your attention to the midbrain and the right side temple. And the conscious line that joins the midbrain and the right side temple together. The right cheekbone and the midbrain and the internal energetic line that joins the midbrain with the right cheekbone. the right side of your neck at the midbrain and the internal line that joins the two. The right side of your body from your armpit to your hip and the midbrain. And the conscious, energetic line that joins the two. The outer right leg from your hip to your outer knee and the midbrain. The lower right leg, the midbrain, and the awareness that joins the two. Sole of the right foot and the midbrain. Sole of the left foot and the midbrain, and the line that draws the two together. The lower left side leg and the midbrain. The upper left leg from the knee to your left hip and the midbrain. The left side body and the midbrain. The left side neck and the mid part of your brain and the line, the internal conscious line of energy connecting the two. The left cheekbone and the midbrain. Left side temple, midbrain. Bring your attention to the rings of your nostrils and watch the breath as it moves in and out. Watch the nature of the natural breath as it moves in and out. See the inhale as it runs along the septum. The septum is the wall between the right and left nostril. And as your body breathes out, see the breath moving to the outer rim of the nostril. The septum, the outer nostril. Notice the in-breath is slightly cooled along the septum. The exhale, warmed. As you notice your body breathing in, allow your attention to move in through the left nostril. As it breathes out, through the right. As it breathes in, through the right. And as it breathes out, through the left. As you notice your body breathing in through the left, count 59. Out through the right, 58. In through the right, 57. Out through the left, 56. And so on, mental alternate nostril breathing down to 0. If you happen to lose count, just start again at 59. Bring your attention to an awareness of space and time, where you are. And remember where you were just before you began the practice of Yoga Nidra. For all of us here, remember where you were at 12:30. See yourself. Who was around you? What were you thinking? How were you feeling? Then move 30 minutes prior to that. For this group, at 12 o'clock noon, where were you? What were you thinking? What were you feeling? And in 30-minute increments, begin to unwind the psyche back to the moment your alarm went off this morning. The mind is typically forward thinking, wound up. This process is incredibly mentally releasing by unwinding the psyche back to the moment where you realized that you were awake this morning. Remember where you are. Bring your attention into your heart space. And imagine there the gates of your heart. Slowly begin to open them inward towards your core, the abode of your heart. Maintain the gates of your heart swinging inwards as they open for 10 minutes. Allow your breath, like a gentle breeze, to come in and out as you gaze lovingly on the heart space. 10 minutes. Slowly begin to remember your body. And remember your breath. Take 3 very slow, long breaths, allowing each breath to move all the way down to your toe tips and your fingertips, bringing your attention back into your body. When you're feeling present and you've awakened to the moment, gently and slowly make your way onto your right-hand side. The practice of Yoga Nidra, enlightened sleep, is now complete. Come back very slowly.